Can you believe we are in Mod 5 Team 285? I don't know where the time goes, but I know that I need to commend all of you for the fantastic investment of time, energy, passion, the work you're doing, the exchanges in the discussion board. You're paying attention to each other's work. You're supportive of one another. That's critical. And as you know, I have your back, and I'll do anything I can to minimize the stress of having to balance your life with the work in this course. This is a good course. It's robust. There's work. There's a lot of work to be done, and I thank all of you who have kept in touch with me to let me know how you are doing and what kind of help you may need as you go forward through the course, because we already are in Mod 5. So good job so far. A lot of you have really demonstrated a strong grasp, comprehension, and understanding of the research methods. So great work so far. And the articles you've chosen are really good. Nice job uh, getting that stuff. Anyway, so what did you do in Mod 4? You had a discussion board. Nice work there. Milestone 2, in that assignment, you chose research studies that you will use as the basis for crafting your research question, right? Let me see, we'll scroll down a little bit. You look for patterns in data collection types and consider some of the credibility threats to the research. Okay. Project one, you had that, you chose a role, and it was really, this is what they call immersive or active learning. It's really good. You decided to apply for another position within the DOJ. So that's what you did in Mod 4, and then you had to cap it off with a quiz. So Mod 5, practice activity. Let's get started with that. What I did, these come right from the book. So please make sure you read your text and make sure that you look at the resources. I've gone through them, and I can tell you the videos are great. They're great. They're simple breakdowns. They break things down simply. Let's put it that way. Because in research, and as I've been taught, we are always told to keep it simple. Okay. Research does not have to be complicated. It is about looking at a problem, asking a question, creating a problem statement from that, right? And selecting a method or methods to find out why it's happening. That's it. Okay. So keep it simple. All right, so you have these different types. You have descriptive, which is defining and describing social phenomena of interest. Descriptive research is often the primary focus of the first research about some issue. Descriptive questions asked in research on social ties have included the following. An example: what is the level of particular types of social ties in America? Then exploratory research. It seeks to find out how people get along in the setting under the question what meanings they give to their actions, why they do the things they do, and what issues concern them. The goal is to learn what's going on here? Why is this happening? Okay. Social phenomenon. Many of you are into that. Explanatory research. Many people consider explanation the premier goal of any science. Explanatory research, what it does, it seeks to identify right here. I put this in italics, causes and effects. Research in many respects is about that. Something is happening and why. What is creating these? Now, a good critical thinker looks beyond the surface, beyond the media reports, beyond that. They go to the bottom of it, and it takes time to do that, and it's not readily available. But what they do is they look to see that usually, more often than not, there are multiple variables that are associated, these causes, with a overwhelming activity, phenomenon, or otherwise. Okay, so the only way you really solve problems is you get down into the weeds on the data. Okay, you find out what's going on and you identify the numerous causes that are associated with the phenomenon. Okay, so anyway, evaluation research seeks to determine the effects of programs, policies, other efforts to affect social patterns, whether they're government agency, private nonprofits, etc. This is a type of explanatory research because it deals with look at that, cause and effect again, boom. But it differs from other forms of explanatory research because evaluation research focuses on one type of cause, programs, policies, and other conscious efforts to create change. Then you have milestone 3, crafting questions, and this is all in your course platform right there. And again, I cannot emphasize enough. Take a look at two things. Always use the rubric as your guide, okay, as you're chunking out and writing. Be careful of free writing, just writing from the hip to get something in. I know it's You're all under a lot of pressure. You have a lot of obligations. Plan your week where you have enough energy, cerebral energy, to devote to these assignments. So you are articulate, you're clear, you're concise, you're fact based. You resist opinion. The I believes or I feels. Get rid of those. Just the facts. Keep it straightforward and keep it simple. Okay. So with that said, if you have any questions about anything at all, you need any help, you know where to find me. And I am more than happy to get on the phone or whatever it takes to help you get through each and every assignment. Okay. The last thing I want to say is, look, in research, don't pay attention to the grades. People say, well, I want to get an A. Okay, fine. I don't know what an A means. And so I'll be honest with you. Does it mean you know everything? That was told to me years ago. Some people say, well, I got an F on something. Okay, well, here's an analogy. You're a halfback in football. You're on the 5 yard line, your own 5 yard line. You're given the ball and you're told to run. Are you going to score a touchdown on the first run? You might, but I doubt it, right? What are the chances? You're lucky if you get 3 to 5 yards. Your goal is to get a first down. It's the same thing with research. It's the same thing with academics. You're not going to get a touchdown every single time, but you're going to go back to the huddle and say, how come we only got 3 yards? Well, you need to do this. Let's change our strategy. Let's change our plan. And then we'll move on. And then we'll get a first down. The first down being what? Your A. Do you see what I mean? So it's a building block to alert any learner about any deficits and where the strengths are too. You did a good job running through that hole there. You had a good block and you made 3 yards, and that's what we needed at the time. That's fine. So just keep that in mind. Grades are indicators, not a wherewithal and all, evaluation of your abilities. Not at all. Okay. So please keep that in mind. And if you are excelling, getting an A, keep doing that and challenge yourself to do more so you score that touchdown.